Hello, welcome to my latest process video. This is a layout, one of the layouts that I found in my lots of videos I've taken and haven't edited pile. Just measuring the photo there because it's one of the selfies, so it's slightly more smaller than 6x4, and I cut the card to 6x4. Okay, so I'm using the Vicky Boutin Good Times, All the Good Things, collection, which I got for Christmas, last Christmas 2017, from my brother and sister-in-law. Now, I did do this video, it's probably January I actually recorded this video. This is a photo from 2016 of my 6 nieces. Recreated a photo from when they were little, and I will find the photo and share that on my blog, the photo that they're recreating. They don't all fit on the sofa now, so they're trying to sit how they were, with Catherine on Emma's lap, and yeah, they just don't fit on the sofa the same as they did when they were tiny. So yeah, I used the Vicky Boutin collection, and I off camera cut all the manufacturer strips off each of the 12x12 sheets, so that I could use them for borders. The bird's paper is from the 8x6 paper pad, so it gives it a smaller pattern. And I'm just playing around the die cut ephemera, trying to find something that I like. Changed these quite a few times. Okay, so I decided I've not got enough flowers, so I have got the stamps out, and I was just having a look with my little card that I had to play with the crayons on to see what colours would go, and I go off and get the crayons in a minute. So what I do to stamp is I get some white card and a little pot of water, and I dip the crayons into the water and then scribble on the stamp with them. I am using watercolour paper for this, and here we go, just dip it in the water, scribble onto the stamp with the wet crayon and stamp. Don't re-wet the crayon, and sometimes I, as you can see there, do another stamped image without actually putting any more crayon on the stamp. Okay, so just now colouring the images in just with a bit of water and the crayon that I've stamped, just spreading that crayon out, and when I've not got enough I'm using what's left of the crayon on watercolour paper. Now you will see I keep on coming in and out of zoom. That's because I was trying to use my camera instead of my phone to video this, and it kept on refocusing on wherever my hand was, so I am really sorry, didn't mean to make you feel sick. Okay, just using a baby wipe there to clean the stamp off. I don't have very many videos using this camera, so because I've gone back to my phone. Right, so using the dies that come with the stamps out, the Big Shot, to cut them out. Don't make you watch me cut all four. Do finish this off camera, because you know how to die cut. You don't want to watch me doing that. Oh, and also we're fighting with it as well, because the paper's so thick. The magnet's not that great, so just a little bit of washi to hold that down. Oh, do make you watch me do all of them. I thought I cut this out. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I had actually edited this video once, and then I accidentally knocked the power cable out of my computer, so my computer went off, and it looks like it saved the version before I'd done the editing, so I'm really sorry. I've just made you sit and watch me cut some flowers out. Okay, so with them cut, back to the page and just getting everything where I want it. Now this is when I used to position first, stick later. Those of you who have ever been to my scrapbook classes, I always teach don't stick anything down until the end, because if you change your mind, then you're going to be pulling pattern paper up with your glue. So this is back when I still used to ascribe to that rule. kind of do it a bit now, but not to the same extent I did. Oh, here we go. Oh, we'll get some yummies out. So this is the gold glaze from Vicky Boutin, and I adore this stuff. It is a really yummy texture paste. This is the first time I use it. This I bought. This wasn't in the lots of goodies that my brother and sister-in-law bought me. This is something I bought myself when I got the art crayons. Oh yeah, you see, I make a bit of a mess. Goes off the side, but you know that's what embellishments are for, right? Have a clean up with a spatula to try and scrape that off the back. It doesn't all come off, so be careful. I also wouldn't normally use that spatula. I would normally use, if you've seen me use texture paste in other videos, I would normally use one that looks a little bit more like a butter knife, that kind of palette knife style. Wouldn't normally use this big one for this. I just couldn't find my usual one. That's why I was using that. Yeah, made a bit of a mess. Oh, what I would say as well, you saw me scrape the bits off the paper bits that's there as you open the tub. Scraped the glaze off that and scraped it back into the pot and threw that away. Vicky Boutin, if you've not watched any of her videos, recommends you to throw that away because it pulls the moisture out of the glaze and makes it dry up. Okay, so I decided I wanted to make things glimmer. I don't have any of the mixed media lovely little shiny bits that Vicky uses in her glazes, so I've used my trusted Dazzling Diamonds from Stampin' Up glitter, and I'm just drying the glaze off here. You'll see it coming in and out of focus again because my camera does that. Just drying it off. I had originally cut this bit off out as well. And that's dry enough. Okay, so back to layering everything up. Love that big purple flower. I think I ended up with actually 3 packs of this ephemera because I had a pack in a Hip Kit Club. I had a pack with my Christmas present, and I had a pack in a Birds of a Feather workshop where I couldn't make it to the workshop and I bought the kit off them. So I had a pack in there as well, and yeah, so I've had this set of die cut ephemera a few times over, which is good because I've used a lot of it. Okay, so this is when I finally get round to putting Blossom into Autumn on here, and that ended up being my title. Just layering it up with some flowers. These embellishments do move around quite a few times. I think I'm finally happy with them down there. You'll see me doing the hokey cokey with the Life is Good label in a minute, because it's in the page, it's off the page again now. It's been in there for a while, it's off the page again now. And oh, this is my fine tip glue that the bottle that you can get from the States that Missy uses. My sister-in-law bought a couple. Mine actually broke. The bit that the nozzle fits in snapped off. So that's gone. But yeah, gluing everything down now. I was sticking my embellishment clusters together because I was happy with how they were now. So I was just sticking them together so I could move everything on and off the page to start sticking. Oh, there we go. That's how much I love that big purple flower. Cut it in half. Cut the bit that was going to be showing off so the bit that was going to be tucked underneath can be saved for another project. I do that quite a bit, especially with embellishments that I love. Or I cut them in half so a different part of the embellishment showing, different part of the page. So I'm using Tombow on this mainly because of the glitter and the glaze, and it's quite possible I was out of fast fuse at the time. But glitter, if you're doing anything on like glitters or glazes or that kind of thing, you're going to need something that's got grab that goes into it. So I do use Tombow for those kinds of backgrounds. Okay, just make sure my word's straight. tucking my little flowers in. I'm thinking I need more, but can't decide. I still now, there we go, back in, Life is Good's back in. I still, even now, I don't end up putting anything on that left side of the picture where I'm taking things in and out. And I got the layout out the other day, before my computer died, to take a better picture of the layout, because I didn't have a really good picture, because you notice the camera's on an angle. And looking at the layout, I still think it needs something to the left of the photo, which I never put. So these are the watercolour stickers that come in a hip kit, and this is again a Vicky Booten. And I like the black and white look, which is why I stuck one on there without colouring it. The Life is Good, I think, is here to stay this time. So not much else changes now. Do a lot of hokey cokeying with some stickers and embellishments and things now. Oh look, Life is Good's gone again. Oh, it's back. Yeah, putting glue on. It's definitely going there now. Yeah, I do a lot of, I'm putting this here, I'm putting it there. That's going there. And it just takes me a while to be happy where everything is. And I think that is because I do still think there should be something left of that photo. I think that's probably why I did a lot of not quite sure. Now, these are the little paper clips, and I do like these. I was trying to decide if I wanted the paper clip a bit showing or not. What I tend to do with these paper clips, like butterflies and birds in there as well. You may have seen the video the other day, I actually cut the clip off and leave the embellishment part of it showing. I do that quite a lot. I even cut the flowers off a label that have flowers above the label the other day. And there I've actually decided not to show the paperclip bit. Because that's not a slick writer, it'll take a little bit longer to dry. I just used the back of an embellishment to push it down so I didn't wipe the numbers back off again. And I do believe I do my Mickey Mouse ears. Oh, here we go. This is funny. Spent a while playing with a poker tool trying to get these up and gave up and just used my fingers and scissors for it. But yeah, look at this. I really think the way I put these dots down looks like Mickey Mouse. Yeah, if they were close together they would do. I really need to. I have changed how I do that. But yeah, that's more or less done now. I'm not. Oh, there we go. That's what I was doing. I was getting my Wink of Stella to show some glitter. It's running out. I decided to bring the glitter across from the background glaze bit onto the flowers. And there we are, done. Thanks for watching. Bye.